What's going on, guys? I'm Relatable Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6. So, as you may see in my inventory, today we're going to be getting into some P2P tunnels and doing some advanced applied energistics networking. So, I'm going to try and do my best to explain everything that I can. I want to get some autocrafting set up with our machines out here. I want to get the network connected up over there to all of our machines. I've started kind of working on a design for that level, so we'll see how that goes. I probably won't work on the design too much today, but let me give you a quick tour of everything that I've been working on up here off camera. So, alright, we'll start right here. I went ahead and upgraded us to an advanced large steam boiler, so it's a little bit better than what we had before, and it did require some of these electronic circuits, so we are now officially, I guess, into the next part of the electric age. I've just been coming down here and grabbing some coke, and I've got those guys pretty much constantly creating it, and then just filling this up. And like I said last episode, I believe, I've got that hooked up now, going over to our Applied Energistics network, powering that instead of using the power from Industrial Revolution. Now, over here was the EBF that we set up. I have used that to create some silicone. That's here, I can show you the recipe for that. Some silicone, that's quartz dust and coke, not too bad, silicone dust. And this guy over here is connected underneath these fluid pipes. They connect over here to our assembler. That makes molten redstone, which is used for our applied energistics processors. It also makes soldering alloy, which is used for making different things that you would expect to need soldering alloy. Gears, rotors, stuff. It makes the recipes a little bit cheaper and a little bit better. I think I showed the recipe for this in the last episode. It's not bad. Lead dust, tin dust, and then you send this through the blast furnace. And like I said, I've just got that guy hooked up over there. That's pretty much everything I've done so far in this, other than just kind of the grindiness of crafting. But I do want to get into some applied energistics, so I'm gonna go kind of fast probably here, as fast as I can at least, so that I can try and fit everything into this episode. But I will try and explain everything along the way still. So I'm gonna go ahead and expand our little platform here because we're gonna need that. So I'm not gonna make a huge network. Just because I don't really need a huge network. We're going to be doing some basic auto crafting here and there, and that's really about it. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot. Most of our storage is just going to be in large drives. They're not too expensive to make, but here's how we're gonna start out with going like this. So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna connect this up like this actually, and that's gonna look kind of ugly for right now, but I can put a facade over it. But I'm doing that because I'm going to have to probably put some quartz fiber here, or just go like this. Because I don't want all of that to get in my way. And whatever, I'll just go like that. So, we're going to put these P2P tunnels right here on the sides. You'll want these on every side of this. And this will determine how many channels you're able to connect up. So I'll kind of try and explain this better along the way. So then we're going to have another separate controller over here, and I'm going to have to, let's see, I'm going to have to make some quartz fiber. So let me get into here. I might have some. Yeah, I've already got some. So what I'm going to have to do is run some quartz fiber over to this guy, just like that. Since we've only got 8 networks over here, see we've got 2 on all 4 sides, I will be able to just go like this, and I'll need another quartz fiber here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a good little bit of it here. These can go into here. Just like that, and then we'll want to connect up these on this side, just like so. So you'll want that. See at the top it says 8 of 8 channels. That's how many sections that we'll be able to connect with this. So I'll explain what I mean along the way. I keep saying that, but it didn't make sense to me at first, but we're going to make it make sense. So now with this 8 of 8 coming into here, I can run, we'll just say one of these. So I'm going to run this, and this is going to go all the way over to where we've got our other stuff set up over there, because I'm going to use this for Autocrafting. So let me get that run over there real quick, and then we'll get to explain on the next part of this. Alright, so I've got it run all the way over to here. And what we're going to do is now we're going to take another P2P channel and put that right there. Now, you'll see it says it's online but unlinked. So what we're going to need is a memory card. So let's go ahead and make one of those. They're not super expensive, so I'm going to go ahead and make one. You only need one. You can clear it and reset it as you need. But they're not bad to make, just like that. We'll just need one. You can make more if you want to keep your memories, like keep them made to where, like, okay, so say I set it to over here, and then I want to keep one that's set to whatever one I use. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll use one of the ones that's closer. It doesn't matter which one you use, but it's good to be organized with this so that you know which ones are going where. Which, if you know me, you know I'm terrible at being organized, so this is probably going to end up being really ugly. But so I shift right clicked on that, and I got that device configuration set. Now I can click on that and it'll load device information. So now I can take these smart cables here that I've got. These are dense smart cables which can run 32 channels. Now you'll see this is only running one of 8 channels, but I've got 32 channels that I can work with now. So I can connect this up to 32 crafting units over here to pattern providers. And that will allow me to have 32 of those, and it's only going to use up one channel off of our main network. And then I can do the same thing. I can connect up one more channel over here on this same network right here somewhere else that will also have 32, and I can do that 8 times off of those 8 P2P channels over there. I will link a video in the description that explains that a little bit better, but what I'm going to do now is kind of go through and reorganize this stuff, and we're going to get some auto crafting set up here. I've been pretty busy over here. I set up all of this stuff. Everything is organized. Of course, we're going to expand this. That's why I've got some more of these. But we're ready to move on to the next step. So what you're going to need here, I don't think I showed this. It's been a little bit since the last clip. But you're going to need these ME pattern providers. So as of the update that I'm on, it's no longer ME interfaces for providing patterns to sorry, I'm moving my mic around if that sounded kind of weird. It's no longer an interface to provide pattern to machines. You use these pattern providers. And I've got these connected up down here. Let me see if I can get around this. I need to freaking reorganize down here because this is really ugly. But I've got them connected on this dense cable coming from our P2P area over here. So our P2P network comes off right here. And we've got these this dense cable runs all the way across, and then each of these smart cables can connect up to 8 channels worth of these pattern providers. So I've just got 8 pattern providers next to each other, and we'll just do rows of 8. We can do 4 of them over here of machine auto crafting. So I'm gonna show the process of making a pattern for one of these machines, and then I'm gonna go through and make the rest. So let's see. First off, We'll make something simple. We'll make a pattern for steel plates. So I'm gonna need that compressor, and that's where this pattern's gonna end up going. So we're gonna come into I made this pattern encoding terminal. Alright, so this is it's gonna be one steel plate. Oh, this is how do I make it? Oh, here we go, processing pattern. So it's gonna make one steel plate. It's gonna require one steel. Now I can put that over here, come up to this pattern provider under our compressor right here, put that guy in there, and now if I look in our system and I show only craftables, so I can come over here and I can go view craftable, and now these are craftable, but we don't have any coprocessors. Well, I've already started setting up an area to build that. So this is going to be for regular crafting. I'm going to set up the crafter things. I don't remember what they're called. But this is gonna connect. This is connected up to two more of our P2P networks right here. You'll see these are connected up, and I already got everything attached down there and all that. So this is all ready to hook up. So some stuff that we're gonna need for this. I'm not gonna mess with this just yet. We'll set up that either later today or next episode. But we're going to need these guys. Crafting storage. And we're also going to need, well, we don't necessarily need, but I'm going to make a crafting monitor. I can put that guy, we'll say right here. This will just allow us to see what's being crafted. Actually, you know what? No, I think that has to be connected to crafting storage. And then we can also make some of these coprocessors, which is something we're going to need. And I don't want coprocessor. I don't need a mega one, just a regular one will be fine. And I'll make just one of those for now. That allows it, I think that allows you to do like multiple crafts at once. I really am not all that sure how this works. So I'm still learning a lot at the same time as y'all are. Because it's been quite a while since I worked with this mod. So each of these are going to have, let's see, they're going to have room for 2 more channels once I get all of this hooked up. So what I'll do, this is dense. I don't want dense. I want regular. Let me get some regular cables. Yeah. Those are yellow ones as well. Let me make some more of these. Oh crap, I need glowstone. Let me get some of this stuff set up, and then we'll get into making this stuff work. Alright, so I've got this connected up here. I got some smart cables, just some regular ones, because these don't need to be anything crazy. But all I'm going to do is throw down those guys, throw down that guy, and it does have to be a square, so just like that. I'm going to come over here, and I'm just going to toss that guy down, actually. We're just going to do it like that, because I'm not really too worried about it. And then I can just slap that down, slap that guy down, and I'll build this up eventually and add more to it and all. But what's really cool, and I didn't even realize this, is all of that only counts as one channel. So I can add as much as I want to that, and it'll still only be one channel. So now I can come over here, I can say store or view craftables, and I can say make me 10 steel plates. And we should see. Maybe I don't have it set to export right. We do have to make sure that we have everything set to export properly. Oh wait, no, it is exporting properly. Oh, I had it set sort craftables. That's what that was. But I think there might be a button you can do to like, I'm not sure. There's something you can do to where you can like Control Alt click or something like that. Where anyways, it'll allow you to just craft it from here. But I just go like this, and you can craft what you need. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch of patterns and get some stuff set up there, and we'll start getting into maybe crafting some medium voltage machines here in just a second. I know I said I wasn't going to work on this just yet, but I think I am going to go ahead and set up some of these molecular assemblers. So I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to do this. I want to be able to access the pattern provider, so I'm going to leave one face open, but you can add multiple faces to these, and it'll work just like this. And then all I got to do is come down here, and that's right over the void. And I'll have to grab, I'm just going to pop down like this. Grab some of these cables. What are we on? We're on the light gray side. I'm going to have to make some more of these. Then I'm just going to come up out of here. And there we go. And then I can come up over here. Just like that. That says 3 of 8 channels. Yep, so that's from over there. Oh, wait. So we can add a bunch of these guys then, because this is only counting as one channel. This is the channel. These are separate. Oh, that's awesome. So we'll be able to do a lot more than I was expecting with that then. Okay, well, I'll worry about that off camera. Maybe I'll expand some. But let's make some patterns for crafting. Okay, for example, we'll make a pattern for that. I made a pattern for these analog circuits. I'll make a pattern for these robot arms. Pattern for these tin cables. Just like that. And then what we'll do is like the ones that are craftable come over here and they can go in there. Excuse me. And then let's see, there should be one more thing that we need to make out of all of that. What is that? That's an assembler. I want to make more assemblers so that we can craft stuff faster, because as of right now we don't really have a lot. So let's see, this will show what we've got auto-crafting right now. So this needs to be auto-crafted. This needs to be auto-crafted. This needs to be auto-crafted, and that'll be in the assembler. I can get rid of that because I've got soldering alloy already in there. These need to be auto-crafted. And then just this. And these motors, right? And then magnetic steel rod. And then I'll go ahead and put these patterns up. They'll go in different machines. We got all of those patterns set up, so let's give this a shot and see if we can auto-craft an assembler. Let's see. Oh, we're missing a crafting recipe for pistons. Not a problem. I can just add that up here. And I'll toss it in this one. That way we can kind of split up the recipes. Now we should be able to make an assembler. Start. And you'll be able to see up here. Yep. This will be making our assembler. Everything's processing in the machines and stuff, should be at least. Let's go over here and check on it, see how everything's going. We might be done. Oh, this guy's just waiting on those analog circuits, and that'll probably send some more stuff somewhere. Probably waiting on this polarizer. Actually, no, it may have already had the stuff it needed for that. And then let me fix this roof back here where I broke in. And we've got our new assembler. So I can go ahead and hook this guy back up over here, and we'll have one extra assembler now. I already done added one over here, but it'll be nice to have a lot of those. That way we can try and separate the recipes and get our crafting up and going faster. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna add some more recipes and stuff. But I will come back whenever I'm ready to show y'all what we got going on. All right, it's time to get into some medium voltage. So I set up all the recipes that we needed for all of this stuff. I think I've showed pretty much everything that you need for that, and we're ready to get this guy hooked up. So we've got us a medium voltage steam turbine, and we're gonna have to hook that up to some steam right there, just like that. I'll grab that guy back up. Got everything hooked up. That guy's producing power. Like I said, I did upgrade this to an advanced large steam boiler, so this guy should produce plenty of steam for this guy. And we'll get it connected on up, just like so. And we'll get our first medium voltage machine running right here. It's going to be an electrolyzer. This will allow us to get more efficient aluminum. Throw that guy just like that. And these electrum cables should be able to move that, but for whatever reason they're not. I'm not sure why. They should be medium voltage, right? Yeah. MV, max power transfer 1200 EU per tick. Now, why are those not pulling power from that? I'm not sure. All you should have to do is hook it up like that, right? Yeah, see? Got the output. Let me get this figured out. I'll be right back. Okay, apparently the electrolyzer is a low voltage machine still, so I just did an NV to LV transformer just to make sure that we're still producing enough power. This guy's pretty easy to make, NV to LV, just like that, not hard. Basic machine hole is the hardest part to make. But yeah, so we've got our electrolyzer, so let me show you what we're going to be using this guy for. We're going to get some of our bauxite dust. I think it might just be called bauxite. Yeah, bauxite dust. This is going to go into that electrolyzer. Just like so. And now we get aluminum dust out of that. It's going to take a while. The recipe is quite long. But that's alright. We're just going to have to wait. As far as I know, I don't think there's really anything we can do. That'll get us some oxygen as well. And some tiny titanium. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to probably hook up these crafting providers to the Applied Energistics network real quick. I'll go ahead and do that on camera. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for this episode. I'm going to do some building off camera, probably expand this some now that I realize that these are one, what am I trying to say, channel. I was thinking that they were more than that. But that's awesome. So let me grab some of these smart cables here. And I'll come and hook those up. Just like this. Come through our crazy network of junk. And hook that up. Just like that. And now it's got 4 of 32 active channels. And I can come up here and anything that was in there got pushed into the system. Perfect. So I'm not going to worry about recipes quite yet. We will need, yeah, so this will have to get EBF'd after this, but that'll be a lot more efficient than having to use 9 bauxite per 1 aluminum, because now we're going to be getting a lot more for a lot better of a price. But yeah, guys, I think that's probably it for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you learned something, if more than anything. But yeah, I hope to see y'all in the next episode. That's all I got for you today. So y'all take it easy. I'm gonna do some work off camera here for a little bit, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys.